You found this? What? I should have no trouble continuing my research. All right.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to. Please accept this by. I picked up this accessory. You should try it. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of I've taken to. They appear to alter your body's internal. Just another example of the many ways the death. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about. You know, I can't help but one. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the headless rider. People have been talking about the rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with. So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's reason. You know, the mass extinction. Apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why they're the parasitic chiral microbe. So, you could even think of them as another. It's a pattern that shows, and the reason why, now that I have a chiral network connection, I hope this is with no. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange. And who knows, you might even be able to convince them. I just hope we can. Thanks.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvaga to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing fruit creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Take care, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Oh, hi.
isn't your fault, but this thing has been absolutely savaged. Kind of look them putting all the pieces together. No honesty, though. Sheer damage is proof enough. Yeah. They won't come out and wreak havoc just any old time. There's got to be a reason they attacked Trevor. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? Once we know more about them, indulge me. If you keen to do so, you pick up. I've included the relevant information in the order details.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing root creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, Sam, why don't we begin by considering what we already know? If nothing comes to mind, take a look at the order details to refresh your memory. Sam, the headless rider attacks were reported in this area. Look around. See anything strange?
Look that way.
What's happened to it? Don't tell me it's been hacked. Since when do highways float in the air? Up, and away! Highway in the sky. And now we find ourselves trapped. Be ready for anything, Sam. Let the headless riders get away.
Welcome, Sam. I prepared this little stage here special for you and you alone. And I know you're gonna make the most of it.
Higgs. These must be ghost mechs? Suppose there were no headless riders after all then. We need to destroy them all. Let's get a move on, Sam. That's how you do it, Sam. Nice one. You're a pro. Yeah, come on! You're one hell of a drive! Do you see it, Sam? One of them is different from the other. That has to be the unit that hacked into the autosave. Highway disappearing? This isn't good, Sam. Whoa! Ah! Seems the day is ours, Sam. Oh, what a relief to have made it safely back to the ground. There's no sign of our adversaries. The strange road has vanished without a trace, too. Everything seems fine now. Let's go and give the ghost hunter the good news.
trust you. Just so you know, I've decided to increase the amount of materials you can withdraw from. All right?
Now displaying your current order.
Thanks to you, we get troubling rumors like that. Makes me want to stay inside, although can't say any of us anticipated that those mechs have some, well, and, you know, I've shared with you some schematics for my favorite tools of the Rocket Box fires MP Warhead. It's a pop. I've heard a few stories about the red-clad warriors, that Higgs might be the one leading them. He's the same bastard that's been distributing weapons all over, trying to get everyone to forming lasting connection, spreading weapons and violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, a lot of these can be chalked among all these claims. Thousands, and as a ghost hunter, I investigate the more promising. Unfortunately, so I have to rely on others. You've done some wonderful work for me. I intended. There are a few. Maybe they're nothing more than baseless rumors, but I hope good luck.
We managed to learn a few more things about Nirvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them, whoever they are.
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on her client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
To the network. Access the chronobiologist's delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside the facility.
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Help us out, Sam. Hey there. Wait, is that what I think it is? What? It's always a pleasure when you pay me a visit. Have enough materials? I've made more available to you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I was thinking this might be of use. Porters need a lot of... I need...
Order completed. Well done.
spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while. Wonderful. You've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist. I've never seen this kind of BT before. There's no telling what it can do.
Now, this is something I didn't think I'd ever get back. My research is going... All that's left is to connect...
Now displaying your current order grade.
I have...
it was absolutely riddled with parasitic. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts, it's still unclear how this might be related. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiromicrobes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can... Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. While we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders, as their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met? We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your...
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this suborder first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.